Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another episode of the England World Cup 2022 Career Mode series. Last episode actually went down really well. We got through, of course, the group stages, first in the group over Paraguay, Czech Republic and the US. We necessarily didn't play good football, but hey, we got the job done, which is the most important thing. So today's episode, we're going to sort out our tactics, hopefully get through the round of 16 and the quarterfinals, and get closer to that FIFA 2022 World Cup final. So that's what we're going to try and do in today's episode. If you guys are enjoying this England mini World Cup series, make sure to show your support by dropping a like on the video. That really helps the channel. And if you're watching my content for the first time, do subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode content. Alright, before we have a look at who we'll be facing in the round of 16, let's actually go through all the groups and see the teams that have qualified. So Spain and Ireland through to the next round. Colombia have been knocked out. That's an interesting one. In Group C, Germany, Uruguay go through. No surprises at all. Group D, Brazil and Greece go through. But take a look at this. India managed to beat Brazil 2-1. That's actually insane. I'm surprised how India didn't qualify after getting the momentum of, beating Brazil. But oh well. Moving on. Belgium and Russia through to the next round. Switzerland knocked out. Interesting. In Group F, France go through. No surprises. Ivory Coast as well. Bulgaria and Mexico out. I'm really surprised that Mexico didn't qualify for the next round. Italy and South Africa through. No Australia, interesting. In Group H, Argentina through, Turkey through as well. Egypt and Austria out of the World Cup. And that is that for the group stages. It's time to find out who we'll be facing in the round of 16. Okay, so we've drawn Ireland in the round of 16 of the World Cup. Not gonna lie, I really fancy ourselves in this draw. I think we can get the job done and get past Ireland. We've got Brazil versus Uruguay, France versus Russia, Argentina versus South Africa. And look at this, guys. If we would have finished second in the group, we would have drawn Spain and possibly could be going home. So we got really lucky finishing first in the group. Germany absolutely demolished Greece 4-0. Belgium beat Ivory Coast and Italy beat Turkey. So we've got some fabulous teams in the quarterfinals already. Let's do our best to get to the quarterfinals as well. You wouldn't believe how close the vote was for player of the episode from the last one. You guys voted for Pickford, 51% for Pickford and 49% for Dele Alli. The closest we've ever had in terms of the player of the episode voting. So there you go. Jordan Pickford wins the player of the episode award. An update on our tournament goals. I've made a change to the Hurricane challenge and I've made it just the Golden Boot challenge, which is to win the Golden Boot with any English player, which by the way is going to be difficult. I'll talk about that later. But Harry Kane got himself injured. He's out from the World Cup. There's no way we're winning the Golden Boot now with Harry Kane. So it kind of makes sense changing the objective. And you guys wanted me to do that. And hence I've done exactly that. So hopefully Rashford or Dele Alli can get the job done for us. And the rest of the objectives are the same. I didn't really think how difficult the outside the box challenge is going to be. We need to now score 5 goals from outside the box in 4 games. Potentially 4 games. That's going to be a tough one, isn't it? Tactically, I've completely changed things up, guys, because the current way of playing with this England side just wasn't working. And when we face the big teams, we're going to get just destroyed if we continue playing the football we played in the last episode. So I've gone ahead and made the difficult choice of switching to a 3 at the back formation. I just feel like with this England side, the players they have, it's going to work out really well. We've got Stones, Maguire and Joe Gomez now starting at the back. Pickford in goal, Ali Loftus-Cheek in midfield, Sterling in cam, Trent Alexander-Arnold down the right and Sancho down the left. Rashford and Calvert-Lewin up front. This is a big opportunity for the Everton youngster Calvert-Lewin. He's got great speed and strength, so I'm really expecting him to, score a few headers and just be a beast in that box. I mean, he's going to be kind of like a faster Harry Kane, but of course he's not going to be as clinical as Kane. But I'm really hoping Calvert-Lewin delivers. But this is how we're going to line up in our next game. I'm really hoping these tactics work out well. Here we freaking go, guys. It's time for the World Cup round of 16 against Ireland. It's just one game, guys. We lose, we're knocked out. We've got to be really careful in this. I've made a ton of changes to the team because of fitness reasons, giving Hudson-Odoi, Maddison, Eric Dyer a chance to perform. That is our team. Let's try and get the job done, guys. This is a big game, but I'm confident with this team. Oh no, the long ball approach from Ireland. They've got a Maguire as well. That's interesting. Chance for them now. It's Kelly. Finds Brownie who gets the shots off. Bigford made that look really difficult, but it looked like an easy save to me. Out wide to Marcus Rashford. Here he goes on the attack. We know how quick Rashford is. Puts the cross far post. Oh my days, the keeper makes the save. That was looking to try and maybe get a touch with Trent Alexander-Arnold or something, but their keeper did well. Corner for us, Maddison to take. We're decent with set pieces, and Harry Maguire scores. Let's go. England have taken the lead, and it's Harry. Someone in the comment section called him a slabhead, which was pretty funny if I'm being honest, but there you go. England take the lead against Ireland, 1-0. Maddison coming up clutch with a perfect pass into Harry Maguire's path. Look at that for a jump from Harry Maguire, captaining the side, and he's going to take us to the quarterfinals. Fabulous goal there from Harry Maguire. 1-0 England. Here's Marcus Rashford. Still Rashford, beating a couple of players, gets the shots off. That was a good attempt from Marcus Rashford, but the keeper made a good save as well. I'm really enjoying using Rashford. I'm hoping I can score in today's game with him. Waits for the run made by Hudson-Odoi. Still Hudson-Odoi gets it on his left foot. That is a great cross to Maddison, and we should be scoring. There you go. England lead 2-0 against Ireland. Hudson-Odoi and Maddison combining. The two players I took a chance on and played them in a risky game like this. And there you go. They're repaying the faith. Linking up well. 2-0 England, and it does look like we'll be making the quarterfinals without much of a problem. Although we can't get complacent. There's still 45 minutes left in this game. But look at that for a cross from Hudson-Odoi. Inch perfect. Great header as well. Marcus Rashford. Oh, he beats one. Still Rashford. Driven shot. Oh my days. Marcus Rashford. What a goal from him. That's his third goal in the World Cup. Now we lead 3-0 against Ireland. But the skills from Marcus Rashford. He's such a skillful player to use. And look at this. Beats one with the scoop turn, then the heel-to-heel flick, and of course the finish was great. Of course the keeper kind of messed that one up, but I'm going to give credit to Rashford because that was a really good shot with his left foot. Nutmeg the keeper as well. 3-0 up against Ireland. Can we see more goals from this England team? Oh no, we might be giving away a chance to Ireland, and they've actually scored from outside the box, and it's their Maguire who scored. Why can't I score from outside the box? I mean, how are they getting that much power behind their shots? It's actually incredible. But there you go, 3-1. I still feel we're in a comfortable position. But let's take a look at that goal again. The defense just got completely opened up. I guess that's what's going to happen if we continue using a 3 at the back formation. But overall, I feel like we are playing much better using this formation. There we go, Rashford on the attack, beats one. Still Marcus Rashford, what's he going to do from here? Beats another. Still Marcus Rashford. Ah, he finally gets tackled. He's having a great game. He's literally now toying against this Ireland defense. Calvert-Lewin in behind to Marcus Rashford. Can he get there first? Yes, he can. Here's Marcus Rashford. What's he doing? Marcus Rashford still with a chance. And how has the keeper saved that? That could have been an important goal to help us with our objectives. But, and that is that for this one. We are through to the quarterfinal. And that is that for this one. We are through to the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup in great fashion. I mean, we literally destroyed this Ireland team. We could have scored a lot more goals than we actually did. Our defending was pretty good apart from that one part. But overall, I think we put in an impressive performance. And let's keep going, man. But I feel like in the quarterfinals, we're going to be matched up against the tough sides. So that's when we're going to get a real test to see how good or bad this England team really is. Let's find out who we'll be facing in the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup. Oh my freaking god, guys. Our World Cup dream may be over already as we're going to be facing Brazil in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. I'm eager to see what kind of team they have. They must be having an insane amount of like 85, 90 rated players and all that. But man, it's going to be a difficult game against Brazil. If we can get past Brazil, I'm really confident that we can actually win the whole thing. So let's hope we can knock out Brazil. Looking at some of the other games, Spain, Germany. Germany already beat Spain 2-1, so they're through to the semi-finals. Belgium have beaten Italy 1-0. And of course, we've got England versus Brazil and France versus Argentina as well. That's going to be an interesting one. It happened in real life and France won, of course, 4-3. Let's see what happens now against Brazil. Here's the top scorer list for the World Cup. Gabriel Jesus balling out with 6 goals so far. But here's the deal. If we are able to knock out Brazil with England, of course, Brazil will be out of the World Cup. Gabriel Jesus cannot add to his goal tally. And maybe Rashford can win the Golden Boot. So that's what we're going to try and do. Knock out Brazil and hopefully score a few goals with Rashford. Keep in mind, we have to do a forfeit if we are unable to complete at least 2 out of the 3 objectives. I've still not decided what the forfeit is. You guys will find that out in the next episode. So here we go, guys. It is time. It's England versus Brazil, quarterfinals of the World Cup. this is the team that I've gone for. Stones, Maguire and Joe Gomez at the back with Pickford in goal. Ali, Sterling and Loftus-Cheek in midfield. Sancho and Trent on either side. Rashford and Calvert-Lewin up front. I'm taking a risk starting Calvert-Lewin because he wasn't that impressive in that first game that we just played with him in today's episode. But I feel like he can score in today's game. Let's see what happens. If he's not performing, I'll bring him off for someone like Maddison or something and play Sterling up front. So that's the plan. Let's get right into this, guys. It is time. England versus Brazil. I'm really eager to see Brazil's team. And this is the Brazil team we're going to be facing. Look at that for a side, man. Neymar, Gabriel Jesus and Malcolm up front. Arthur, Fabinho and Casemiro in midfield. Alex Telles, Marquinhos and Cabral and Militao at the back. Edison in goal. My good God, is that team insane. I mean, they've got world-class players everywhere. I mean, Arthur is very high rated right now. We know that. Neymar obviously is going to be high rated. Malcolm, Gabriel Jesus, Telles. This is an insane team. And oh my days, I'm not ready for this. This is going to be probably one of the toughest games I've played in FIFA 19. Calvert-Lewin now with the pace. He's managed to get past one. Cut back inside, but Marquinhos blocks it. I really thought I could get that one to Rashford. Got a bit unlucky. What's going on here? Fabinho on the attack now. Inside to Gabriel Jesus, who shoots. Pickford with a big save. We've got to be super careful of Gabriel Jesus because he's on lethal form right now. I mean, 6 goals in 4 games in the World Cup is no joke. I've got to be real careful as soon as he gets the ball. Fabinho again in a dangerous spot. He gets the shot off. Joe Gomez with the block, but it's Gabriel Jesus again. What a save from Pickford. How have they not scored yet? Pickford is keeping us alive now in the World Cup. Great goalkeeping from him. He had a great game in the round of 16 and now he's doing it. Loftus-Cheek, I see Jadon Sancho in acres of space. Sancho is through on goal. Can he get the shot off? He does, but what was that for a shot? But Calvert-Lewin gets there. Right place, right time, puts the ball into the back of the net. How has he not been called offside for that? Well, I guess Marquinhos was keeping him onside, but you know what? I really don't care. Somehow we've taken the lead in this game. So far, it's been all Brazil. They've been battering us, creating all the chances. They almost scored if not for Pickford. But then we go on one counter-attack. Loftus-Cheek opens their defense up. Jadon Sancho doing really well. His shot was pretty average, to be honest. But Calvert-Lewin, I'm so glad that I decided to start him. There you go, guys. This is a massive goal for us in the World Cup quarterfinals. Calvert-Lewin, right place, right time. He's repaying the faith we showed in him. And there you go, guys. Neymar tries the finesse shot and almost put that in. Thankfully, EA have patched finesse shots, making them difficult to go in. Otherwise, that could have gone in. Oh, here we go once again on the attack. Now it's Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm going to try and cut this one back to Marcus Rashford. And there you go. Rashford makes it 2-0 against Brazil. Honestly, we've had legit 2 attacks so far in this game. And we've scored from both. Marcus Rashford scores his 4th goal of the World Cup. England lead 2-0 against Brazil. Is this really even happening? Trent Alexander-Arnold with the pass. And what a finish from Marcus Rashford. I know it was kind of a tap-in, but he still had quite a bit of stuff to do, you know, to beat Edison. Great finish, great technique. I can't believe we are 2-0 up against Brazil. Gabriel Jesus utilizing his pace and strength. Joe Gomez really did well. Joe Gomez has dealt with Gabriel Jesus for the entirety of this half. Credit to him, and that is the first half done and dusted. We're in a 2-0 advantage. We cannot bottle this, guys. We've got to go into that second half confident, and we've got to get the job done and book our spot in the semi-finals of the World Cup. And here goes Jadon Sancho. We are still looking to get another goal in this one to potentially end this game. Here's Calvert-Lewin. He can't get the shot off, but Raheem Sterling gets there. Brazil are being humiliated in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Who would have thought? And Raheem Sterling, I think, scores his first goal of the World Cup. I cannot believe it's been this easy beating Brazil. Granted, yes, at the start of the game, like for the first 20 minutes or so, Brazil could have made it like 2-0. But since then, we've absolutely dominated them, created more chances and just playing better football. And things are just working out really well for us. 3-0 against Brazil. There goes Jadon Sancho in behind to Marcus Rashford. A chance for Rashford to get a brace against Brazil. Rashford shoots and Rashford scores. He has now scored 5 goals in the World Cup. We could be seeing Rashford winning the Golden Boot award from this World Cup if he keeps this up. He's now scored 2 against Brazil, which is massive. 4-0 against Brazil. This 3 at the back formation is one of the best formations in the game. Let me just put that out there. I mean, it's literally helping us destroy Brazil. Who would have thought? I genuinely was expecting Brazil to kind of knock us out of the World Cup, but I just don't know how's this happened. 4-0 up against them. and it does look like we've booked our spot in the semi-finals. And it's done, guys. We are through to the World Cup semi-finals, beating Brazil 4-0. Who would have thought, man? We drew 2 games in the group stages of the World Cup, but since we changed formation, 3 at the back has worked out so well for us. I mean, this has got to be one of England's best games in the World Cup if you look at it that way. 4-0 against Brazil. Marcus Rashford with a brace and great performances all round from the team. Trent, I thought, was superb down that right flank. Sterling was great as well. And Calvert-Lewin did really well. He picked up a knock at the end of the game, so I'm hoping it's not something serious. But there you go, through to the semi-finals of the World Cup. Well, Calvert-Lewin is going to be out for the next 5 days, but I think he'll be back for these semi-finals, so I'm so glad it's not a serious injury. So the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup have come to a close with Germany, Belgium, England, and of course France beating Argentina 2-0. So yeah, France are through to the semi-finals. Next episode, you guys are going to find out who will be facing in, of course, the semi-finals. That should be tomorrow, guys. Yeah, next episode should be tomorrow. Have a look at this, guys. Rashford with 5 goals in 5 games right now in the World Cup. Gabriel Jesus does have 6, but Rashford has a couple of extra games to try and play and get that Golden Boot award. So we're doing well, you know, on the front to try and win the Golden Boot. Before we end off the episode, time for you guys to vote for your informed player of the episode, and your nominees for today are Jordan Pickford. Again, he's getting the nomination. He was just so good in that Brazil game. Literally first 30 or 20 minutes or so, he kept us alive in that game because Brazil were just dominating us, and he has to get the nomination. Your second nominee is going to be Marcus Rashford. 3 goals in today's episode, and his overall play was superb as well. So you guys can vote for either Marcus Rashford or, of course, Jordan Pickford by clicking the I button on the top right of your screen. And that is it, guys, for today's England Career Mode episode. Tomorrow's episode will be the series finale. I told you guys it's a mini series. For those of you guys wondering when is my proper full career mode with the club team gonna start, that should be this Saturday. So there you go, I've told you guys when it's gonna start. But that's it for today's video. If you guys are enjoying the career mode content on the channel, make sure to show your appreciation by dropping a like on the video. That really helps the channel. If you're watching my content for the very first time, do subscribe for more FIFA 19 career mode stuff, and I shall see you guys next time.